doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
GMO Stax is in the building. How you doing today, bro?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, man.
How you feeling?
You've been doing a lot of work in the music scene, obviously. I know you just not too long ago you had a interview with No Jumper, which is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Everybody tries to get out to No Jumper from Detroit.
Yeah, it was cool. I don't know. I feel like I was getting investigated or something. I don't know.
Isn't that the purpose of No Jumper?
I don't know. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people say like Vlad and No Jumper are kind of like the people that get you to exploit yourself as much as possible. Like it's supposed to be for clickbait, interrogation style interviews.
Yeah, I ain't no clout mama.
Tell everybody where you're from, bro.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan, the west side, number streets.
Yeah. What was life like before you got into music?
Like everybody else, childhood was, I was playing sports, going to school, feel me, bad as hell. You know how that shit go.
No. What was the first day getting inside the booth?
I was, my first time getting in the booth, we used to always have a studio in the basement and stuff. We'd try to make little music, but my first time actually getting in the booth, I was 15. I just turned 15. I had went to the studio with my cousin, you feel me? And they had a studio where Band Gang was at. And when I had made my first song, all them they was walking in like, damn, who that rapping? You feel me? That young nigga hard. And it just made me want to go more for real.
What year was that roughly? Do you remember?
I was 15. So that was about 5 years ago.
Okay, so roughly, no, this is kind of like towards Band Gangs. Like, Band Gang is pretty much kind of not even... You're just saying you were recording at a same studios.
Yeah,
okay,
but they like rappers and stuff, so just hearing them say that's hard just made me want to do it more. Feel me? Like, it just made me want to go rap, even though I wanted to rap. It just gave me a bigger push.
Right.
Feel me? Just hearing other people that I used to listen to saying it's hard, it meant something to me.
Band Gang was one of your early influences coming up?
Yeah, for sure. Down and a couple more other people from Detroit, Doughboys Cash Out, Team Eastside, you feel me? Peezy, Face. I was young at the time, so like music wise, Band Gang and Peezy and all them, they made a nigga want to get some money. You feel me? Like they made a nigga want to get some money, and they, you feel me, still had you feel me, that young nigga talk. So it was like, I felt it. In a way, I felt it, for sure.
Right. Well, we talk about like payroll and cats like that. Keith, they were all about getting money. That was like the particular thing. They tried to stray away from talking directly about violence and like, really, it would be mentioned from time to time, but nothing too crazy.
No, for sure.
But if your music is more similar, or what you're portrayed as at least, to the more crash out type music or crash out type vibe, where did that influence kind of come from? Like what sounds or artists was that coming from?
I mean, it's not any crash out music. I won't say it's crash out music or nothing, you feel me? It's just, you feel me? People feel certain stuff more when it come from certain people because they know this their life and it ain't no, you feel me? It ain't nothing fake about it, like, you feel me? So I wouldn't even say it's crash out music or nothing. It's just a nigga just feel my music some more because they know I ain't about to go in the booth and lie about what I'm, you feel me? That's just not me.
Yeah.
So a nigga gonna feel a little bit more. And it be with a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas, music get felt a little bit more because niggas know that they ain't in the booth just saying anything. You feel me?
Yeah. It's coming from real life. Relatability, right?
It's just reality, like, this how I'm living, you feel me? Cause I always went on that drill shit just went always my way. I can make songs about different shit, you feel me? It's just, you feel me, this how I'm living.
Yeah, I think sometimes people disassociate that, right? They look at drill music and they go like, oh, y'all are fucking, like, what the fuck are you guys putting out into the air? But it's like, well, you're putting your real life into the air. You're putting, like, your real life reality into it, which is what every artist is supposed to do, right? Like, imagine if you were talking about the opposite of it. That would be lying, kind of, right?
For sure.
And so people do kind of put it into perspective a little bit.
No, for sure.
What was the first song that you realized people were noticing you for and was building your fan base in Detroit?
My first song, I noticed. My first song But the first song where I pull to a red light and they banging my shit was me and V's. Feel me? We was in the studio. You know, V's my big cousin. We was in the booth. And I really was just chopping it with him about life, and he went in there and made it a song. And then told me go ahead, hop in there with him. Feel me? This one he just made itself. Feel me? So he was like on the rise. He went in. Feel me? And we made a hit, and it went crazy. My first song with 1 million views was my third song.
Damn. When you were walking around after that, and finally gaining noticeability from the city, what did it do to you internally? Like, what direction did you want to start taking your music after that?
It just made me want to turn up some more and take my music to the top. I ain't want to, you feel me? I ain't care about nothing else but getting to the top. Like, that's all I care about, just getting to the top.
Yeah. When it comes to people searching you up and looking you up, is it unfortunate for you when you see that it's not the music that's always the first things that get pulled up on YouTube and everything about you, that it's more of like your street life and the things behind the scenes more than the music itself?
I mean, nah, cause you feel me, they supposed to love you as you feel me, regardless. Like, it's not always supposed to be about the music, you feel me? Like, they supposed to care about your character and everything else. That's what's gonna make you sell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For
To
sure.
some degree, for sure. Like, obviously, it depends on who's looking at it, right? Because if labels are looking at it, or if certain like executives are looking at it, they might be scared away from it. Like, oh, what's this dude all about? Like, what's happening right now? For the audience, of course, they're always going to be like, what's the craziest shit that I can find on the internet? It's GMO Stax going crazy, doing this and doing that. Versus,
I mean, yeah, though, you right. You feel me? Like, that type of image ain't the image I wanted to put out. It just happened. Feel me? Like, I ain't, like, certain stuff that went on, I ain't wanted to get on YouTube. It just happened. Like, that's just how life be. Feel me? Like, everything happened for a reason. Happened fast. That's how I feel.
yeah, especially these days where cameras are like fucking everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's a little different nowadays. Like, from back then where some shit'll go down and only certain motherfuckers know about it. Nah, they all that type of technology shit.
Do you feel like when people promote stuff that, like that, for instance, anything behind the scenes or underground stuff like that, that they're doing it to go viral, or they're doing it to kind of push a certain agenda? Because if people are vlogging you, for instance, right, and then they're promoting stuff that could actually hinder you or hurt you, do you just not contact them and be like, yo, don't do that? And do you also feel like they're just doing it to go viral, or do you think they're just trying to get the story out?
I mean, some people do be in this shit for clout. And hell yeah, I feel like that they just doing this shit for clickbait. For sure.
Yeah. The first time I really checked you out was you and YBN Lil Bro did a song together, and I feel like you showed versatility in what you can do on the microphone. Like you said, yeah, you can do the drill, but there's other sides to you too that people like can really peep.
No, for sure.
Do you feel like, as in recent times, do you have people's ears and attention the way that you did kind of pre-drama situations?
I mean, I'm gonna say no, cause I actually took a break, like, from everything, you feel me? Just dealing with certain stuff, dealing with death and stuff. So I just took a break from everything and got my mind right personally. Like, it was just like a personal thing. But one thing I can say is they ain't went nowhere, you know? Like, it's shit still going on, you feel me? My motion ain't go nowhere.
What'd you have to take a break for? Like you said, you're losing people,
Like,
but like, what specifically?
Like, dealing with deaths and shit like that, like, you feel me? I didn't deal with a death and tried to keep going through it. Then, like, the last time I lost somebody, I didn't want to keep going while I'm going through it. You feel me? I want to take a break because I've been going for 4 years strong. You feel me? So it really wasn't. That's the reason I took a break from reality. You feel me? Just to get myself and my mind right.
Right, like the processing it and the grievance of it, right?
Yeah. Cause you know a nigga a couple drugs, still try to go, and that ain't always the best way to go about it, for sure.
Yeah, when that's what a lot of things that artists always talk about is dealing with their personal life and dealing with the music at the same time. It can't always work out right.
I mean, you just gotta take a break and make sure when you come back strong.
Yeah. During that time of grievance and the time that you were taking a break, how were you restructuring yourself? Like, what were you doing to actually regain balance within yourself? Or did you take the opposite approach of kind of like masking it with...
I quit taking drugs. Like, I got my mind right, you feel me? I was coping with drugs, getting too high, not focused, you feel me? And I had to jump back into reality. I had to go back to the drawing board, quit the drugs, quit the lean, perks, feel me, and get back to my old self, feel me, and try to cope different. I had to really go by myself and figure it out, like, the best way to cope without drugs and stuff, like, feel me, like exercise and shit like that. It was a hard process, but I got through it, you know.
Do you remember like when you first started actually getting into like drugs? Do you remember like was it like lean or anything like that, or like what was like the first things that you were actually getting like into?
Oh yeah, lean. I was sipping. Like I've been sipping lean since like 16. Feel me? I always told myself I wasn't gonna pop a pill, but feel me? I'm a rock star. I got to fucking so many hoes. I needed a perk. Like it wasn't I wanted to pop a perk because he popping a perk. It never was that. It was me fucking hoes every night, and I'm just trying to stand up. You hip? Like for real, like that's
You must have been going crazy because I never had that problem in my day in my life. And I was at 4 in a day one time. There was a point where I was doing 4 a night, son. I promise you.
Listen,
I was doing 4 a night.
Listen, you gotta think. I wasn't your age when you was going. I was 15, 16, fucking a hoe every night. You feel me? So I just popped me a perk to fuck longer. And then it turned to a habit. And like you know how that shit go.
So the whole thing actually, the perks and everything starts because of fucking, but the lean starts because of what?
Shit, the lean started. Why the lean start? Man, to get good ass sleep.
Damn.
For real, man. Nigga be having a hard time going to sleep at night sometimes. I started sipping lean to get a good sleep at night. For real.
But the only reason that it could be hard to sleep is if you have like serious life reasons, right? Obviously. Like the things around you in your life have to be going crazy in order for you to need lean to be able to sleep.
This shit was going on all day and night. Feel me? I had bags under my eyes. I needed some sleep.
So even though you would exhaust yourself throughout the day doing everything you needed to do at night, you still couldn't sleep?
Still couldn't sleep.
Like insomnia type shit. Did you ever get diagnosed? Did you ever go to a doctor to see what the fuck's going on? Or you just went straight to your boy's back trunk and was like, all right, this is the way.
No, I ain't go to the trunk. The drink came to me.
How hard was it to deal with it and actually kick the habit? Like, was it very... I know I've heard it's basically like liquid heroin, right? So it's almost like that's what they describe it as. But how hard is that to kick? Because that's the hardest drug to kick, obviously. That has to be.
It wasn't hard for me, bro. Like, when you do this shit for so long and you got the mental... Am I saying the word right? Am I saying the right word for it? The mentality. That's the word. When you got the mentality, like, I want these millions over all this shit. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit for real. You got the opportunity to get millions, you feel me? I can't get sidetracked. I know the lean bring me down in the booth. Just like, you feel me? The perks and shit, like that shit bring me down as a person. Like, it took for my brothers, like my brother Big Homie, he'd tell me all the time, like, before he got locked up, I wasn't getting high. He came home, I'm getting high as hell. He telling me, like, man, you gotta quit them drugs. You feel me? This ain't you. You feel me? This ain't the person I know. You feel me? And it took for a couple other motherfuckers to say it too, but you feel me? I got back on my shit like I was supposed to.
Have you been sober since from it?
Yeah, I've been sober. You see I'm sober right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sober right now. So
that's dope. That's dope to hear. As far as the getting back from the break, what was your first steps when you came back from your break from the grievances?
Man, make 100 hits. That's what I did. I went to booth, man. Didn't stop rapping. I went there and kept, you feel me, making hits back to back. But I'm still averaging 500,000 monthly listeners. Like, still to this day, you know, I just got a real fan base and a solid fan base, and I'm thankful for it. You feel me? Shout out all my supporters.
Sure.
I'm thankful for that. A lot of niggas don't get that. You feel me? Niggas fans go down when they're dropping. A lot of shit be going on, but a nigga like me, I'm just blessed.
One relationship that you stay tied to that people are always curious about is you and Pooh Shiesty. How did that begin?
You feel me? When real niggas link up, real niggas always link up. Shiesty, that's my big brother. Like, that's one nigga who wanted to see me with millions, like, since day one. You feel me? But, feel me? We locked in how we locked in. You feel me? CMO, free Shiesty. For sure.
Yeah. When people refer to you, like I said earlier, are you good?
He's just talking past the mic every once in a
A
while.
little bit.
Yeah. So if you lean this way a little bit more and keep your mouth going past it, you're just getting quiet when you go past it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like we said, I do want to get into topics that are very relevant to the right now and why I feel like maybe it's harder for you to progress with the music scene. Obviously, it's because when you're coming up in Detroit, you can kind of get blackballed to a certain degree, or you can kind of get segregated from a certain fan base or whatever if you're involved with other people's fan bases and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a reality? Do you feel like there a little bit of blackballing has happened?
No, I just feel like I gotta go harder. I feel like I ain't dropped some shit they want to hear. Like, that's all I feel like. I don't feel like a nigga. Can't nobody blackboard me. I can't get blackboard. You feel me? I'm one of them ones, so I don't never feel like I'm getting blackboard. Maybe when I was high, I felt like that, but hell no, I don't feel like I'm getting blackboard at all.
Well, so like if we get into the subject of obviously you and Skilla Baby had an incident in Detroit a while ago in which whatever actions took place, but when you're dealing with the person who becomes a mega star after that incident, he was on the verge of becoming a mega star anyway, but he becomes a mega star after that. A lot of camps might start disassociating somebody who had to do with anything that had to do with his.
Who did that?
What do you mean?
Ain't no nigga ain't no nigga that fuck with me did that. I ain't never feel like a nigga stop fucking with me because they fuck with Skilla, you feel me? Like, that's a cool nigga. I ain't got nothing against Skilla. I tell every nigga the same shit that I fuck with. I ain't got no problem with him. You feel me? We ain't got no problem. We ain't got no beef. You feel me? That shit ain't nothing. That's whatever happened, that shit happened, man. It ain't no. I don't wake up saying, "Oh, I'm finna go catch dog." Hell no, that's not my. Feel me? I ain't got no smoke with that nigga, bro. Everything you see on the internet don't be true too. Just like we was talking about the internet earlier. Everything you see on the internet don't be true. Dog ain't my op. Like, you feel me? It might have been shit that went on, but that's not my op. Like, I don't got that in my heart. That's my op. You feel me? I don't give a fuck about nothing that done went on. I don't wake up think about none of that shit. You feel me?
Well, when you talk about when that timing takes place, obviously, we'll just go to that time. Obviously, a clip from the gets released. There's live footage of you guys having some type of dispute between each other, and there's other people in the studio at the same time that are also considered major celebrities right now that are also involved in that studio. And, you know, after a video gets posted where they claim GMO Stax and Skilla Baby have an altercation, Skilla Baby goes to the hospital, and then, you know, there's footage of him saying he's good, he's all right, everything's okay with him, he's fine now. And then everybody's kind of pointing a finger at, like, well, who caused him to go for the situation to happen? And then the videos associate you with that. The videos that are posted on the internet associate you with that stuff. So when I'm saying segregated or blackballed, so many different camps that are watching Skilla Baby flourish and become a mainstream celebrity might go, well, whose side do we take on this, and can we not work with GMO because of this incident now?
That don't go on.
That doesn't happen.
Like, everything, like shit that you think, certain shit that you like that be on the nigga head or might think that's going on is not going on.
Okay.
Like, that type of shit ain't going on. You feel me? On my end, feel me? On my side, it ain't that type of shit ain't going on for me. I don't feel like a nigga blackballing me or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, feel me? I was holding myself back. It's me versus me. I'm not in competition with nobody. You feel me?
When that media gets released, how do you respond to people accusing you or being a part of whatever situation that's trying to be portrayed through YouTube and everything like that, and through captions and everything like that?
Like what?
Like when people are saying that you and Skilla Baby have an altercation, how did you and your team kind of handle moving forward with that to maintain?
Shit, we kept dropping. We dropped music, kept going, turned this shit up some more.
For sure. And people, how inaccurate are most of the descriptions of your guys' so quote unquote beef or problems with each other?
All that shit kept.
So when they're talking about the stadium, you guys were at the stadium together in Detroit, and it shows that you guys run up on Skilla Baby and all that. Is that wasn't even your camp? That was falsified and everything like that? Or like, where are these YouTube captionings and titlings and people witnessing that stuff coming from? Like, well, that's what I'm asking. Like, where does it come from?
Man, I don't know, man. That shit be for Instagram, clickbait, like you said.
Right. So what's your end goal as far as that? Because you're saying there's no beef on your end. There's no hatred on your end. I'm not going to speak for you, but is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there ain't no beef with me and dog. Like, ain't no smoke. You feel me? Like, he feel the same way. He'll tell you this. It ain't no smoke. You feel me? That shit just be internet ass shit. You feel me? Whatever happened, it happened. You feel me? But shit, I don't feel like a nigga up on the score on me in no type of aspect. So, you feel me? I shake his hand, I see him. Like, that's how real this shit is. Like, I don't got no smoke with that nigga, bro.
Have you guys been able to see? Have you guys seen each other recently? Have you guys talked recently?
No, we don't got no kicking for each other. Like, you feel me? What we chopping it about? What we talking about?
Well, because when you're talking about it, we can consider Skilla a mainstream rapper now, right? He's at that point where he's dealing with mainstream artists and he's at that level. And you're an emerging mainstream artist. Like, you're teeter-tottering with the point of becoming mainstream, right? And you guys are both representatives of Detroit, right, at the end of the day?
Man, if we on the same show, it won't be no problems.
Well, all I'm saying is if you guys are representatives of the city of Detroit and there has been some type of conflict and some type of affiliation to that sort, then when you're saying, well, we don't kick it or we don't need to talk, it's kind of important for the city to have an understanding of why these two merging stars seem to be feuding in Detroit together. That's why it's important for Detroit to kind of have an understanding.
If he was to hit me and say he wasn't in a conversation, we could have one. Like, it ain't no smoke.
No.
I don't got no smoke with Skilla. He ain't did nothing to my niggas. He ain't did nothing to me. You feel me? Like,
yeah. And when you say he has no problems towards you, how do you know that he has no problems towards you?
Because I know what I know.
Okay.
No, I know what I know. I know it ain't no smoke with me. You know?
As far as the image of you that I know you're saying is just your life, and that the YouTube and the internet might try to create this narrative about you, are you okay with whatever narrative is created, or are you trying to change kind of the narrative of how people are portraying you?
I mean, I really don't. Me, I'm a hard nigga, so the music gonna sell regardless. My personal life, like, I really don't care. Like, I don't got too much. I really don't care too much to care about what the next. If you don't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's how, you feel me? That's how life is. You feel me? You don't got no haters, you ain't popping. You ain't doing something right, motherfuckers ain't think about what you doing, or worried about your life, or got their own, story about you. You feel me? You ain't nobody if you ain't one of them niggas.
Yeah. Because this music has to sell itself, or else what are we even talking about, right?
Yeah, for sure. The music gonna sell itself. But my personal life, I do want to change it around, like, feel me, for the better, like, feel me, like, just not for them to care, for me, feel me. I want to be more in the city activities, all that, you feel me. Like, I don't want to be labeled no savage, you know? Cause at the end of the day, I'm a businessman.
Yeah, and it would suck to be like kind of a dark figure, right?
Yeah, like a villain. Like
Yeah.
the villain of the city. I don't want to be the villain of the city. Everything happened when I was young, you know? Like, I'm just not getting older. I just not see certain shit different. Like, feel me? I was young, I had to bump my head. Feel me? Motherfuckers act like I'm 25, 30. No, I was 15, 16, 17, 18 when all this shit was going on. Everything you talk about, I was a young nigga, you feel me? Niggas always been older than me. I always been the youngest, you know?
How old are you right now?
I just turned 21.
Oh
Feel
shit.
me? Yeah, I just turned 21. Feel me?
Damn.
So like, that was my younger days. Like now I'm trying to see shit in the grown man perspective. You know, feel me?
And it's a quick transition too, right? To be able to be responsible at 21 and have to take it on. A lot of people still at 21 don't want to take on that accountability and that responsibility.
Oh, for sure. I just want to change for the better. You feel me?
What's going on? Like, since my generation's a little bit different when it comes to the young like artists and stuff and how you guys are living and everything. What's happening? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What you
what the
mean?
fuck do you guys be like? What do you guys do? Like, what the fuck?
This shit different, man.
What's happening?
You gotta think when I was a kid, like right before I got older. You feel me? We ain't have phones and social media. Like it's different because like even though social media was out, everybody ain't have a phone back then. You feel me? Like that's just how it was. You feel me? But everybody got a phone. At 3, you got a phone 4. You feel me? So it's a little different. They see a little more. You feel me? And that's just how that shit be. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Pandemic babies. 2020.
Man, these kids are coming out talking like grown men, but are still young men and talking crazy. But like even the kind of the mindset of like Grand Theft Auto came out, right? Forever ago, man. I came out when Grand Theft Auto came out on Super Nintendo, son. All right.
Yeah.
Like I know what's going on with that. Like, and now it's developed into a game where it almost feels like it's people are talking in the game as if it's real life, but they're also like almost living real life like it's Grand Theft Auto at the same time. And when I see it, it's young. It's
Only
really
thing-
is the young motherfuckers.
Only thing different when you check out and this shit, you know, they're not coming back.
No.
Motherfucker better play Grand Theft Auto right. They playing Grand Theft Auto. That's all I'ma say, you feel me? Everybody gotta bump their head though. Not some motherfuckers listen. Some people gotta bump their head to see this shit in the game. You know? Like, it might be a million it might be a million young niggas around here running wild. But who are gonna stay solid? You feel me? Like, yeah, that's how this shit go. Like, it be a lot of niggas when they was young doing this, doing that, doing this. But he went bold, he got smoked, and he went to jail for life. And then there's only a couple more niggas who still out here to tell the stories. Like, this always been going on. This ain't nothing different. You know? That's how I look at it. You feel me?
Yeah. You said you have a new project coming out mid-September.
Yeah, off the leash. I feel like I put a lot of time into this. I got music from last year I put on this. Like, I ain't really dropped last year. You feel me? I just feel like I'm off the leash. It means like I'm coming back for everything. I'm off the leash. Like, you know how it be when a dog get off the leash. They do everything they want to do. You know? So I'm off the leash. I'm back. I'm back in that mode. You feel me? I got a feel for rap again. Like I ain't had this feeling a couple months ago. My mind was somewhere else. I wanted to do some whole other shit.
What are you
Feel
thinking
me?
about?
That don't even matter, but I'm back in that mode. I'm back wanting to go to the studio. Back wanting to be productive, all music shit, you feel me? Taking this shit back serious. And I just had to take that break. I got a lot of shit to rap about, a lot of shit to get on my chest, a lot of shit to speak on.
Yeah, well, normally when people take the breaks, it's either the big hit or the big miss, right? Even sometimes, unfortunately, when people are locked up and they get that first day out track, it could either be like a big hit. Everybody's anticipating it. So when you get out, it's like, damn, you got to fucking kill it when you get out, right? And if you take a big break, it's the same way. It's like, oh, if you're coming back, you better come back crazy, right?
No, for sure. I ain't coming back no other way.
Yeah.
I'm coming back harder than I was before. For real.
Did you put anybody on the songs? Is there anybody featuring with you?
Yeah, I put THF Lil, shout out my nigga Love from the Rack. He on there, Big 30, ESTG, Rob 49, shout out my nigga Rob.
How'd you get ESTG on it?
That's bro, you feel me? I met EST years ago with Shiesty, you feel me? We've been locked in there since, like, for sure, you feel me? We've been locked in, you feel me? I bumped to him in Miami. He gave me a couple songs, you feel me, to do. So.
Did you guys record in the studio at the same time, or you just sent them over?
No, he told me pick, like, pick
shit.
what songs you want. Songs he already made, he told me just pick the hardest songs. And I picked them. You feel me? Hopped on them bitches. I got Rob 49 on there too, though.
Damn.
And,
you still working with Quez?
Yeah, and I got Quez on that bitch. Quez and Lil Bro.
Yeah, I think you and Quez work pretty damn hand to hand together.
Quez, that's my nigga, you feel me?
Yeah.
My nigga on the East. For sure. Like, that's one nigga I rock with that's from the East. Feel me? That's my nigga. Feel me?
What did you shoot any visuals for it? Did you get any visuals?
Yeah, and I got Babyface E on there too. Shout out Babyface E. Yeah. Me and Babyface E just shot our song. You feel me? What's today's day? Today is the 2nd. It's dropping on the 6th.
Okay, cool.
Me and Babyface E. That's just to kick it off. You feel me? Everybody make sure they tune in to that.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the youngest and the turntist from like on that side of music, I think E from Flint and you from Detroit, it's like that's a crazy duo, right?
Yeah, shout out E, man. That's a real nigga, you feel me? I made a song. I told him, like, I think you should be on here. He had right on it, you feel me? Then I had pushed up to Flint, told him how I was trying to play the video. Yeah, everything laid out. That's my nigga I fuck with a long way.
Are you,
real nigga.
When you shot up to Flint, who else did you get to spend time with?
RMC Mike, shout out my nigga Mike. Crispy Kid, that's my nigga for sure. You feel me? 3200, no, 3200 Trey. Shout out 3200 Trey. He went there though. What's the sec? I forgot.
YSR Grams?
Yeah, YSR Grams, my nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool kid too. Yeah, they have like their own family out there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Their own community.
It's lit, and what I like about Flint the most, like the police don't be on fuck shit. Like, you feel me? It's so small. They know the rappers. Feel me? So a nigga shooting a video or something, they ain't gonna come bother you. Feel me?
You experienced that in Detroit?
Bullshit. What? Let me shoot a video and they see I'm shooting a video. I try to terrorize a nigga, but I'm trying to switch it up. You feel me? That's why I say I'm trying to change my image. I don't want to be the savage, none of that. You feel me? That shit only get you so far. You feel me?
Yeah, because it's just like they're trying to create this professional infrastructure.
Trying to create an image of me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Fuck creating an image. I already painted the picture. Feel me? So now they just going off the picture I painted. Feel me? But I'm just trying to change for the better. Like, do stuff for the youth. You know, I know the kids love me so much and they all look up to me. I just want to be a better person and better role model for them, for real.
I wonder if there's a similar example in the past history of hip-hop that had to deal or is dealing with the same thing that you go through. Where it's like at first the image is like this negative, dark image, and then it's like something that turns more of a figure role. Still keeping the music great, still keeping everything great, but kind of taking that like, all right, it's not that anymore type shit.
Man, free Shiesty, my nigga Shiesty, man. When he come home, he on some whole other shit too. Like he on some like change it for the better type shit. You feel me?
Right.
I really learned from my brother's mistakes. You feel me? Like, man, you feel me? I don't want to be dead or in jail. I don't want that to be my break. You feel me? So I just took that little break I did. And now I'm changing for the better.
Is that what he communicates with you over the phone? Does he tell you like, yo, you're kind of doing the same things that I was on?
I mean, he ain't even got to say it. Like, you feel me? I just, you feel me? We already know that, you feel me? But
yeah, I mean, when they make a mask named after you, that's pretty much top tier at that point.
for sure. He ain't even got to say that shit. Like, he want a nigga to change for the better, though, and still go crazy with the music. You feel me? That's his main focus. Get back in your mode. For sure.
I appreciate you doing this talk, man. I know when I watched your full interview with Adam and shit, and I noticed that there were certain points where it was like you were getting ready to walk off the fucking set. So I appreciate.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I really like. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never been sober in an interview. This is my first interview sober. I'm feeling good.
Damn,
like,
that's dope, man.
for real, like
Yeah.
I ain't never been sober in an interview. So, you feel me? You might be like, damn, this the most Stax ever talked. You probably ain't even expect me to talk this
Hell
much.
no, I didn't think you were gonna say shit. I thought I was gonna be like, all right, man, goddamn, like, what's 2 + 2? Like, what do you got going on?
Yeah, man, but I'm just happy, man. I got over my little phase that I went through, feel me, with the drugs. And I appreciate you too, my nigga, you feel me? And my message is, man, if you see your nigga or your brother or whoever going through some shit, don't give up on them, you feel me? Cause this shit do get greater later, man. You feel me?
Yeah,
For sure.
Everybody in the music industry goes through really tough, rough ass patches, no matter what. Everybody has different scenarios. My way of getting through my situation was hoes, for sure. That's how I was handling that shit. I was calling people's grannies at certain points. I was going crazy, son. Like, I had to do what I had to do. If I couldn't get, sex was the way for me. That was how I got through every tough moment in my career. One time Cash Doll was supposed to pull up, and then they called me and said she couldn't make it. I had to smash like 5 girls that week. I had to go crazy to get over that shit. I was like, I can't do it. I was an alcoholic too, though, so I know what you're going through on that. So I was drinking for like forever. I was going crazy. I stopped drinking in October, so I quit. And everything is better after it. You kind of realize that your previous life is a previous life. It's not anything of what sober life is. You know what I mean? Like, your mind is in a different place when you're not.
No, for sure.
When you're not sober.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, my mind was cloudy, and then I had all the rap shit going, so I was just trying to go through, like, get through everything and be high. Feel me? And that wasn't it. Like, I remember one time, like, when I told you when I had lost bro this time, like I stepped away from the rap because I lost somebody and was trying to do the rap shit and cope, like, you feel me, and get through what I was going through, you feel me, and it was hard, you feel me. I'm pulling up the features, tears still falling down my face. I'm trying to get ready, you feel me, before I walk in there. I'm getting high as hell, not trying to be sad, you know. And this time I just went about it different. I'm numb to this shit, man, you feel me. A lot happened in my younger days. I feel like I'm 30 already, you feel me. So, nah, I just want the M's, man, and let my niggas live through me. That's how I'm gonna go about it. I'm gonna let my niggas live through me, man. I ain't crashing out. I ain't checking out. I'm not going. Like, only way I'm gonna feel better if I bought for my niggas. Like, it ain't no other way about it, for real.
For sure.
For sure.